Chad, is this game goated? Yes or no? I think it is, right? And I'm about to get doxxed. Yep, they're already going to dox me. What time is it, chat? Chat, what time is it? Yep, they're doxing me. What? What do you mean, hang on? Don't dox me, please. Yeah, what you want to say? Say it, buddy. You're welcome. Yo, Ben with the 10 gifted and Statics with the 10 gifted. Appreciate you. Oh, well, see, chat, I'm a good guy. You're welcome. Thank you so much for being thankful. Appreciate you. Thank you. Okay. Chat, what a polite developer. Wait a minute. You gonna give me some food? Hold up. What's the deal? Wait, what's the deal? Okay. Appreciate you, man. W developers. Thank you. Chat, how many endings are there to this game and what ending should we go for? Yo, Steve, appreciate the 5. Get this, Steve.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Yo, that scared me. Yo.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Okay, Stanley.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Sounds like me.
Orders came to him through a monitor at his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Would y'all do that for a living?
And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
W. Stanley, W employee.
Was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
What happened to Stanley?
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
Stanley.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
No, Stanley!
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. Okay. You can continue the cutscene. Oh. Dude, that's like back-to-back nights that's happened. Like it's not obvious they went out the cutscene. Okay. Step out of his office. All right.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What does that mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
True, I bet they're in the meeting room. Where's the meeting room? What? Chat, why is there a door that says new content? Not yet. We need to beat the actual real game first, right? Okay, so we'll beat the real game first tonight, and then maybe like tomorrow or something, we'll do the DLC. Y'all down for that? Bet.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so now, chat, here's the question. Here's where y'all come in, okay? So it's pretty much up to y'all what ending we're going to get. So he said we're going to go in the door on our left. Do we listen to him, or do we go through the right door? Poll it. I see a lot of people saying go right. We'll go right. Always go left. You can't fit through either of them. Okay, most people are saying right. Okay.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Chat, y'all gonna get me in trouble!
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
This is a vibe.
It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Wow, you are so rude!
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I took the first open door on my left. Don't. Yo, Moist with 5. Appreciate you, Moist.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Yo, I'm sorry, it's... It's not me!
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
I believe you.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that
Jump
the story
down.
has been about nothing but you. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Chat! This dude is roasting me because of you! You're telling me to do this stuff, and I'm getting roasted for it! Ban everybody that said earthquake.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Everybody in Kentucky is dead. Bro. Bro.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah. Y'all do the same thing we did a minute ago?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Chat, what happens if you stand in this room for an extended period of time? Does he actually get mad at you?
Wow. Yes. This room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
This dude is so sarcastic. Like, buddy, relax.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
I'm sorry.
Really worth it.
Should we leave? Let's leave.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left. Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Yeah! Yo! Yo! No, what? Is he done? He done? Should we leave? Alright, let's go ahead and leave. You done? Alright. He ain't gonna say nothing else? Alright, bet.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
You know what, chat? I feel like I want to go left right here. Go straight? Alright, bet. We're not going to jump down again, chat, because that killed us.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
He is so rude.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot.
Chat, what's over there?
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Should we go there?
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Who?
Someone you've forgotten about. Please. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
I'm sorry,
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay. Chad, I'm being really rude to him. He's being rude to me, too. Yo, Moist with another 5. Appreciate you. Wait, can you go through this door? What if this door is an opening? Would you be mad at me too in this situation? But y'all are the reason I'm getting in trouble. Mr. Narrator, can you come back? I'm kind of scared. Can you say something? Hey, can you say something?
Now listen carefully, this is important.
Okay.
Stanley walked through the red door.
I got you. I'm going through the red door, chat. You know.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time?
Yeah.
The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here.
Yeah.
Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
Am I going in a...
I wanted to stop.
Am I going...
We would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
Where did you take me?
And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
I have a feeling I shouldn't trust him.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Where did he take me?
Here. Yes. Oh, It's beautiful, isn't it?
Where
If
did
we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
Where did he take you?
I actually feel happy.
Yeah, me too. Don't eat me. Stanley? I mean, Mr. Narrator? Yo, close with 10 gifted. Appreciate you. Close with the 10 gift. Yo, this is a vibe! Mr. Narrator, what's going on? What's down there? Chat, should we stay here or go down there? Mr. Narrator? Can you come back? I'm scared. Hey! No! No, don't take me! I'm gone. I'm sorry. I'm gone.
No, wait. Where are you going?
You left me there alone! I got scared! I'm out of there. No, I'm out of there. No, do I stay a little bit longer?
Right. Where were we?
You gonna say where were we and you're not gonna say nothing else? I'm gone. I'm sorry.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
What?
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
What?
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
I'm confused.
Oh, thank God. You lived.
What?
You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Nah, I'm good.
No. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this? Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Fine!
Yes, perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about. I know you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
You want me to stay here forever? No, I'm good.
No, perhaps not.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna do it again. Jump off into that space? Wait, can I jump off that platform? What happens? Wait a minute, you're right. That could be something crazy. Ban everybody that said you could.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
I don't have an option. I'm sorry.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
Why is he sad?
It's like you wanted to make a choice after all.
Why is
well,
he...
this one is yours.
Why is he so sad? Chat, why is he so sad? I'm not gonna do it again. Yeah, I am. 360 weapon swap!
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
That was kind of an interesting little piece right there. Chat, should we do what he says this time the whole way through? Y'all want to do that? Or do y'all do
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Chat, listen. We're going to vote on a poll. Do we want to do exactly what he says the entire time or do the opposite the entire time? Okay. Listen the whole time or do the opposite? Vote. If you don't vote, I'm giving you double pink eye. Y'all want to listen the whole time. All right, bet. Let's see what happens. We'll listen the whole time.
When Stanley came to a set of two open
We're
doors,
gonna make him happy.
He entered the door on his left.
On my left, I got you right here. I'm gonna make you happy this time.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay. How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Yeah. Yo. Chat, listen, we're gonna listen to him, okay? We're gonna listen to him this time. We're gonna listen to him. Broom closet ending? What is a broom closet ending? Broom closet. What? What is this?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet.
Should we stay in here?
No reason to still be here.
I mean, it's kind of a vibe in here. I don't know. I don't know if I want to leave.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Hey. Okay, Chad, after this, we're going to do exactly what he says the whole way.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yeah, why?
Standing around doing nothing? Why?
I'm just vibing.
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
We're just vibing. What you mean? What's wrong with staying in the broom closet? I'm chilling.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, At least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out.
Yo,
It didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
Yo,
I never would have thought to mention it.
he's cooking me right now. Chad, I'm
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Yo! Yo, what?
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because...
There is no way he just cooked me like that! Are you kidding me? Who just said CaseOh's real name is Stanley? Get the...
Because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers. Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
What?
We got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
Why is he who just said...
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby.
Ban the guy that said died of diabetes.
The person at this computer is dead.
I'm not
They
dead.
have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Nope. 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 I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stay in here. No. Is he done? Fine, I'll leave.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Oh, really?
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Why is he so mean to me? Is it over, chat? It's over. Is it over? It's over. Why did he just cook me so bad?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Remember, chat, we're listening to him. What is this place? Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I won't do that again. I'm sorry.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
What did he say? $2845?
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. Sure will. Where is he taking me? Perhaps I shouldn't have listened. Okay, now I'm kind of scared. Chat, now I'm kind of scared.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay. Chad, is something bad about to happen? Should we have done the opposite? Chat, should we have done the opposite? I don't know. No, we're gonna listen to him, chat. We're gonna keep listening to him. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna listen.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh, okay. What?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Chad, am I being mind controlled right now? I'm scared.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Oh. Oh, okay. Go back, you missed something. Don't say you missed something and not say what I missed.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Yeah.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
That's rude.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Yeah, never.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Ban the guy who said you missed the lunchbox.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Yeah.
Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working.
What you
all
mean
of it
eating?
monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Chad, he's spitting right now. Do we go in here? Chad, do we go in the power facility? Okay, we're going. We're going in. What? Oh!
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Right. So what do I hit? Off?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes! He had won!
What?
He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone?
Freedom!
How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
Freedom!
But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
Yeah!
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
Facts.
And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Yeah, it was.
And Stanley was happy.
Yo, freedom, chat. W game. Wait, what? Wait, what?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Chat!
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Y'all want to do the complete opposite this time? The complete opposite? Let's do the complete... that wasn't the real ending. Let's do the complete opposite this time and see how mad he gets. Complete opposite, chat. Let's go.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We're going right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
What do you mean you missed a salad ending? Shut up!
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? It's but eager to get back to business. Stanley took the first open door on his left.
The complete opposite is what we're doing.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yo, quit being so rude to me! Chat, y'all wanna go up there this time?
We've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Catwalk, bet.
There's someone you've been... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
I'm sorry.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
I'm sorry!
Now listen carefully, this is important.
We're going through blue this time.
Stanley walked through the red door.
We're going through the blue this time.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Yo! No, I'm good.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there?
Yeah.
You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Yeah, I do!
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
I'm sorry.
Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
He cooked me. Your resilience with the 5. Nah, I'm good.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
What do we press? Chat, what do we press? Y'all want to press 1? One. Okay, 1.
A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game
Well, you've
could
been
be
rude to
improved
me,
more
sir!
fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one.
Oh, did you?
Let's take a look.
What are we looking at? Oh! There is literally no way I'm last in the world. Yo, Resilience, appreciate you. Yo, why is he cooking me so bad? Chat, what door do we go through this time? Middle?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors?
Nah.
Again, honest answers, please.
Nah. Do we hit one? Yeah, let's hit one.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
What?
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Excuse me?
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
No, I'm good.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out.
What?
I'm out. I'm done.
No, don't leave. No.
It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain.
I was
Let's see. What do we have here? Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Sir, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to be rude.
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower.
Did you just put
Perhaps
me in
for some sort
Firewatch?
of twisted, erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Did he just throw me into an entirely different game? Where did you take me?
Oh, no. No, it can't be. It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly, block it off.
What?
Thank goodness, Stanley, what a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing, that big, open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now,
Low-key
Stanley.
agree, though.
Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
No, don't take me! I was having
Something
fun!
with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Where are you taking me, sir? Oh, you're going to jail. This
Wonderful.
is a lawsuit. You
See,
put
this
me
is
in Rocket
exactly what
League?
I had in mind.
Are you kidding?
Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed. Okay, so what exactly do we do here?
Where's the ball?
There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game Sportsball? Stanley, I think it's Sportsball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together.
What?
Yes. I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Yeah, you're going to jail.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun?
Yeah, it's fun.
Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball. Hold on. What are you doing?
Where did we just go?
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you.
What?
How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back and say
No. No. Come back. Come back. Hello? Did you just spawn me in a horror game? Hello? Chat, where did he just take me? I'm scared. Chat, I didn't cause an earthquake. That's my stream setup. Where am I? Chat, where am I? I need the narrator back. I'm alone. What happened?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now.
Okay.
I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am.
Oh, are you?
That is what I mean to this world.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
Huh?
I can wait.
What you mean? Am I making him mad? What did we do wrong? Go all the way on the cargo list the lift this time? Chat, should we go back on the cargo lift to see where that takes me, and then we'll do that ending, and then we'll go to go for the world record?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could
Yo,
it
this
mean?
game is cool!
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Why does he cook me so
Standing
bad?
now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Chat, we're gonna take the lift the whole way this time and see what happens.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Chat, was that leaderboard a real thing, by the way?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Who?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
Why?
I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Wait, who's he talking about?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
What?
She's been waiting.
Dolores? Ah!
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
Why is he cooking me?
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Fine.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What? P.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow.
Oh.
He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Appreciate you, Resilient. I'm not gonna press it. I'm pressing something else. I have to press it. I have to press it. I have to, chat.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
So?
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Wow.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures.
Yeah, I can.
From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
That's so rude!
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
The thought excited him terribly.
Yeah. What?
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice.
Yeah.
It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Ooh!
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations.
What?
Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
What?
And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over,
Right.
wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing
What?
is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets.
What?
The more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this.
Watch what?
Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay. I'm not going to press it. I'm not going to press it. I'm not pressing it. He ain't going to make me press it. I'm not pressing it. He's not going to win. He's not going to win. I'm not pressing it. No. I'm pressing it.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Okay, I guess I'm not going to question anything.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more
This nerd in the chat just said, you agreed on opposite picks, bro. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I wouldn't have pressed the button, we'd have sat here for 10 hours straight.
convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
What?
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
How many endings did we get, chat? We got like 4 or 5 endings. Yo, W game. Yo, W game, chat. We got like 4 or 5 endings.